Hello. Am I on? Hello? Hello? Okay. I am live. Hello. Man, I had so many problems trying to fix this. Okay. This is too loud for me. Give me one sec. That's better, at least for me. Hello everyone. I am here. Hello. I had some technical difficulties, but I'm here now. I'm alive. And I'm about to play some higurashi. This should be fun. I never played this game before. I do want to say though, on a side note, my ass cheeks are literally burning right now. I just realized, so I was talking with a friend of mine, and apparently this has no voice acting in it, so I gotta do some voices today. That's fun. Dun, dun. This is my favorite Persona 5 song. Dun, dun. I don't know, because it's hot. Dude, because, okay, so I had to turn off my fan, and I gotta close my window so you guys won't hear anything in the background. Unless you want to hear, like, a fan in the back, because I tried, like, to record, and, like, you could hear the fan just blowing from the back, and I don't know. I'd rather suffer for you guys, don't worry. Literally, I'm, like, dying in here. California's no joke. The hotness is hot. The steak is grilled. You know, maybe I should get some water, but it's okay. I'm just living life. I'm waiting a little bit before starting. I'm probably gonna start like in 10 minutes. Dude, at this point, I am, because literally, I'm working on an anime drinking game, and I don't drink, but I'm old enough to drink, so my lungs are gonna die by the end of the video. I'm gonna drink some hardcore vodka, just for you guys, because I love you guys so damn much. I'm a sharpshooter. Dun 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 dun. How's your day been, Cause? How's life been going for you? Hardcore Russian. Me and my Russian family all live in one house with 50 kids. Man, I just realized I have to do so many voices today. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I thought that's weird. Hold up, give me a sec. I thought I had back. Wait, hold up. Can you guys Can you guys hear this? You should have told me that earlier. Whatever. It's more fun if I do the voices myself. So you're telling me you guys can't even hear the background music? That's insane. Oh, okay. I put it down earlier because it was like too much for me. It's hard being 55 years old. There's parties in COVID. No. Okay, look. I still don't wanna. I still don't wanna voice them, but I have to at this point. No going out. Yeah, I'm 55 years old. So like, in the I'm gonna cut this part off. So I don't know. Just living life. Someone got pregnant. I haven't taken the vaccine yet, only because I'm scared of those needles. Yeah, I'm playing the visual novel. This is my first time. I've never played it before, so I'm going in blind. All I know is there's crazy people and there's a scene in the anime with nails, apparently. Hold on, let me play my favorite Persona 5 soundtrack. Is it... What is it called again? I think it's called... Oh, No More What Ifs. There you go. Instrumental. This song's amazing. I love this song. Literally, I have a place that gives the shots out down the street. To my people. It was. People come as they go. I'm probably gonna wait like 3 more minutes and then I'll probably start playing. I listened to the Tokyo Revengers opening before I came on stream because that's like a religion to me at this point. I have to listen to it once per day. Bro, wait a minute. Cameron, I just realized I have ice cream in the fridge. I don't know if I should get it or not. I do have Gatorade though, so if I need like parch, if I need to get parched up. Killer waifus when? I don't know, whenever the killing starts in the visual novel. Usually visual novels tend to take some time to get into like the meat of it. So I bet you, if anything, this episode is probably just gonna be like relaxation, talking to the characters, getting to know them. I know, Cameron. Get yourself the SpongeBob gumball Ice Cream. Those are... Actually, no, I was more of a Sonic fan. Oh yeah, cause I listened to the opening and ending. I bet you don't do that. I bet you only listen to the opening of the Tokyo Revengers. Ba-dun. Ba-dun-dun. I like the ice cream sandwiches. Those are really good. I don't think I'm ready for that. The entire OCT. Oh yeah, I read the manga, so get on my level. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this now, and then I'm gonna transition to the video game, the game. Dun 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 dun. Okay. So you guys gotta tell me if everything's fine, if like you can hear my voice and you can hear the game in the background. Yeah, I that works. I at least want to get past the prologue. No, you didn't. What? I read it on my own because how good it was. God, I'm dying in my room right now. It's an old visual novel game. What do you expect? I like in a way the black bars resemble the oldies, the 1990s. Okay. I do know you. Your name is 8-Bit. A very... I don't actually know how to... You don't want to be shouted out. Okay. Can you guys hear it though? Is everything good? Do I need to fix anything? Bum, bum. Da, 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 da. Cool. So, we have an option. Should we play with the updated graphics or the original? I know 8-Bit's probably going to say the original. The Katas? Is that what they're called? Katas? Preference. I don't know, they look so ugly to me. I don't know if I really want to use them. Hold up, let me get a drink. I'm parched. Okay, so I'm gonna do a lot of talking, so I need to mentally prepare myself with a Gatorade from Berry. Oh no, shit. Wow, this tastes amazing. Bro, there you go. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it like that. Fuck it. It spilled all over me. You got the Sonic popsicle. No, they have the new graphics, and they also have the original Muppet graphics. So if anything, we're just gonna go with the updated, cause I don't want to play with those original nasty graphics. The Sonic one was my favorite ice cream though. I used to like taking the gumballs out. I think I ate those first. Okay. So. I guess. Do we press start? Without spooky. Opening. Welcome to the world of higurashi when they cry. I suck with words. Anakushi? Anakushi? The Anakushi arc, I'm just gonna say that. Akushi. Will be the opening inviting you into this world. Don't play tough. Please just enjoy the life in Hinamazawa? Bro, I feel sorry for to the fullest. The difficulty is extremely high, but I hope you will enjoy the reward. What does that even mean? There's difficulty in this? When dyslexic. Yeah, see? That's why this is going to be a painful experience for me to read. But it's okay. Oni... Wait. Whatever he... I'm just going to start it. Oh, why? Why did they cry? What? Was that laughing? Was that a baby laughing? You know, I realized this game is supposed to be scary. This should be fun. Project Celius is my web novel that I'm working on at the moment. Please do not let him... Oh, okay. Wait, I didn't know there was difficulties. Oh, man. If I was going to be ripped apart anyways, having my body ripped apart would have been far better. What? I trusted her. What the fuck? No, I still trust her. Bro, even in this very moment, I trust her. But I'm starting to realize that she's crazy. I know. I only wanted to trust her because I refused to accept the truth. It was as if I was trying to convince myself in such a silly, sobbing voice. And those tears making a mess of my face. This mechanical, rebellious sound finally stilled and everything. On the cry of the what's the word? See, when I'm on the remain unknowingly loud, and yet I felt as if I could still hear her voice. But that's not possible. She's no longer speaking. The only one crying is me. The title, she never cried. Even when she repeated those words over and over, she never expressed any emotion because there were none to show. If she had no tears she shed for me, then she didn't need to shed any for her. Then why? This pain. My eyes getting moist. Why was this happening? I still wanted to believe I hadn't been split apart. That's enough, right? Inside me, an inner voice whispered gently. My spirit had suffered enough. And countless times I'd wavered over whether I should just throw the battered thing away. Except I've stubbornly refused to do that, haven't I? I feel better if I just threw it away. Even knowing that, I chose to believe, didn't I? Only I can understand the painful struggle and appreciate it. I don't know what's going on, but hey. Hey, me! I tried more than enough. I'll acknowledge that much. So, isn't it alright just to take the easy way out? I don't know what's going on. Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm leaving it behind with her. Like flowers by a grave. Now then, calm your nerves. Even though you can't feel your right arm, just lift it up. What is going on? And with every swing, forget a little more. Oh, okay, cool. The kindness made me happy. What the fuck is this? That adorable smile brought me joy. I liked petting your head. I loved how demeanor you were. because this will be the last time. Did I just hear like blood and guts? Because when I swing this down, I'll forget. This is my first and last banquet for you. Wow. How poetic. Perhaps I really did love you. Oh, the title sequence, higurashi when they cry. Woo! Everybody clap. Somebody has been apologizing for a while now. What up? This is a little loud for me. Give me a sec. Oh, well. I think that's good. You know, hold up. Cause I'm gonna make you a mod. So that way when people do, I don't know why, but like they always have to confirm. Hire the desktop audio on OBS? Okay. Is this good? Oh my god, it's lightning. I feel special now. Is this good? Can you guys like hear me and then hear the audio? Cause like right now in my ear it's kind of loud. So that's why I had to put it down. It's too high? Okay. Is it good now? Yeah, cuz I don't want to make things like uneven. Audio's fine, but lower it a bit? Okay. Okay, actually, hold up. Oh, shoot. Let me actually... Oh, perfect? Okay. I'll put it back to how it was then. Okay. Okay, so everything should be good now, hopefully. I wonder what she's apologizing for. It felt wrong to eavesdrop, so I tried to ignore it. It had been a while since I had last went to the city. I only returned to attend the funeral of a relative. Even though I lived there until last month, I found the bustle of the city to be overwhelming. Those skyscrapers and the multi-land roads. The melodious cacophony of this crosswalk. Even the campaign speeches blaring in front of the station felt nostalgic. The place where I live now isn't nearly as lively. There's only the sharpening of locusts and the babbling of brooks, and the cry of the higurashi, the evening cicadas. Rather than making me feel lonely, the quietness had begun to instill a sense of serenity. There's nothing where I'm living now. I don't just mean there aren't any burger joints, there aren't even vending machines. No music stores, no restaurants, and no arcades. Even an ice cream parlor would be unlikely. The nearest town has some stuff like that, but it's an hour away by bike. But come to think of it, it wasn't really a big deal. There were music stores and arcades and ice cream parlors, but It wasn't like I ever hung out at any of them. I lived in the city for 10 years and never once been to an ice cream parlor. I should have gone at least once. It's only now that I'm starting to regret that a little. Somebody is still apologizing. Who's she apologizing to? She apologized so much she just forgave her already. She should just forgive her already. There's no reason anyone should ever need to apologize so much. I started to feel a bit annoyed at whoever was refusing to forgive her. No matter how bad the mistake, there's nothing that can be forgiven. There's no such thing as an irreparable mistake. You just need to be more careful next time. She's still apologizing even now. Then has she really done something that can't be fixed? I have no idea what she's done, but if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. No matter how much she apologizes, nothing will change. But even so, she keeps apologizing in such a heartbreaking voice. Hey you, the one she's apologizing to. Why don't you just go ahead and forgive her? She's apologizing in such a pathetic voice. Kaiichi, we're almost there. Wake up! I was finally roused from my nap by my father's pottering. It seemed the train had reached the final stop. We spent hours riding everything from the bullet train to the local routes. It was hard to believe that the landscape beyond the window and the city I was in half a day ago were in the same country. No, that they were even from the same era. From there, we'd take a car deeper into the mountains. Wow, look at this city. It's so nice. Is that like a real car? Are these real photos? I don't know. This game was like what, the 1990s? Past where the dense forest encroaching on the mountain road suddenly opened up. There, where I live now. This is good. I do not know how to say this. Hinamizawa? I think. I don't know. Oh, wow. Is this like the title? Wait, so we got two title sequences? I'm not saying you know this game has budget. Even though we were approaching summer, the morning air still had a frigid bite. Although in exchange you could fill your lungs up with crisp, clean air. Flipping open the window, I was greeted with a verdant expanse. Nothing but trees. The neighboring house was far away on the other side, so I was probably the only one enjoying the view and the air. I filled my lungs with another deep breath. Since I started living in Hanamizawa, I don't know how to say that name. It's gonna bug me. Hold up. I might actually have to look this up. Nah, you know what? I'm just gonna call it Hanamizawa. I learned that even air had its own taste. Oh, so it is real photos. I quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. My mother was the only one there. My father was nowhere to be seen. He was probably up working until the early morning. Dad had a rather unconventional job as a painter. It's such a laid-back profession. Get up when you want, sleep when you want, and work when you want. See, this is the job that I want. Bro, I'm not trying to... I was so jealous of that easygoing lifestyle. I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grow up. Dad was ecstatic about that. It was just because it looked easy. I never tell him that though. Mom laid breakfast on the table. Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw egg, and grilled salmon. I would not want any of that. My mom was such a good cook, it was scary. A perfect, immaculate, ideal breakfast. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the word schedule, my mom never squandered any time of effort. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. It seemed like she was in a good mood today. I'm so happy you've been waking up early since we moved here, Kaiichi. Oh wait, hold on, I just realized. If I don't wake up early, I won't have time to eat breakfast. I thought I was being cute, responding with a wisecrack after being praised for being good. Okay, so this is where I don't know if the mom's gonna be relevant, so I'm just gonna give her a very generic voice. Full of rice, or will have be enough. Pile it on. First, I savored the steaming hot rice with the seaweed. After that, I covered it with egg. Between bites of rice, I enjoyed the crunch of the pickles. Not bad at all. Excellent, as usual. Watching me clean my plate, Mom gave me a warm smile. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you haven't skipped breakfast ever since we moved here, Keiichi. Keiichi. Dude, I was not a morning person when we lived in the city. I slept right into the last minute before school and rarely ate breakfast. Boycotting the breakfast Mom made me each morning. That was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend cram school. Is that a French mom? I'm just... maybe. I guess that was what you would call me, my rebellious phase. I wouldn't so much as look at the breakfast she woke up early every day to make. If I could go back in time, I'd slap myself. Mindful of the time, Mom rushed me along with a wide grin. Isn't it about time? Isn't it about time we meet up with Rina-chan? Hurry! Mom really seemed to enjoy the fact that her son was going to school with a girl. Rena is one of my classmates. She really loves looking after people coming to meet me every day without fail. The way I looked at it, a guy my age walking to a school with a girl was just lame. But while keeping a classmate waiting for me every day wouldn't be very considerate. Seriously though, how long does Reina wait there for me every morning? Taking one last gulp of miso soup, I raced for the door. Please thank Rena-chan for the pickles. Come to think of it, those pickles weren't store-bought, were they? If I'd known that, I would probably have savored them a little bit more. Morning. Who's this? What is this? Oh, it's a girl. Okay, hold up. What the fuck is that? Okay, so we need to give Reina a voice. I don't know. Let's see. Keiichi-kun. Like, should we give her like the Keiichi-kun? Like, should we go with that one, or should we go with the sexual seductive voice where it's like Keiichi-kun? This game isn't voice acted, so I have to do all the voices, and I would do it like normal, where I just like do my normal voice for every single character, but like I feel it's more fun if I do some like stupid character, like their voices. I don't know. I think I'll go with make her Scottish. I don't know how to do a Scottish voice. Give me a sec. I'm gonna look up a Scottish impression. Or I could do an England one. Good day, mate, Kikashi. With the low pitch. Okay, hold up. Oh, that was weird. I needed a burp, but it didn't go through. So, the low one. So that's basically Keiichi-kun. Like that. Keiichi-kun. Good morning. Her cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning itself. You're always so early. You should try sleeping in sometime. If I sleep in, I'll keep you waiting. She's so big words, I swear. And such a good person. Her haircut looks stupid. Look, it's like the 1990s. Give her... If that ever if that ever happens, I'll just leave you behind. Oh, wait. Keiichi-kun, you're so cold. I wait for you all this time? I'll leave you in the dust, without looking back. Oh, okay then. Wait, hold up. I'm so confused. Who's talking? Why are you so mean? Why? Reina had a slightly troubled look on her face. Playing with her was rather fun because of how quickly her mood changed. I'm kidding, I'd wait for you. With those words, Reina seemed to relax. Her face flushed bright red. Thank you. I'd wait forever until you came, Reina. No matter how long. Forever. Reina turned bright red, steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuited. She is especially weak to this sort of talk. It's quite rare to find someone this fun to tease. Have you ever read a romance novel, Reina? Huh? I haven't. No. Never. I haven't never read any before. From that response, I gathered she was interested in them, but was too embarrassed to actually buy one. I couldn't imagine what would happen if she did read one. She'd probably turn red and pass out. Oh yeah, a message from Mom. She says thanks for the pickles. I'm Pickle Rick! It was nothing. You're welcome. How were they? Not too salty? They weren't that salty. Actually, they had a pretty light flavor to them. It would have been fine just to just be honest and say that they were good, but apparently I couldn't be that for right. I'd like to ask something before that. Were you the one who picked them, Reina? Or was it your mom? Huh? Why do you ask? Were they too salty? Her attitude completely changed as she began to panic frantically. Was it you, Reina, or was it your mom? Why are you asking? Who made them? Why? Depending on who made them, my opinion of them might change drastically. She counted frantically on her fingers, trying to remember the amount of salt she'd used to pickle them. It wasn't like I was trying to tease her, but I couldn't stop myself. Guys who take pleasure in this kind of thing are probably the worst guys like me. Romance novel? Asamic? Bro, Asamic's my favorite anime out this season. Reina nervously opened and closed her mouth over and over, trying to muster a response. It was me. Delicious. Huh? Pretty good, just like the last ones. They went perfectly with the rice. Her face went bright red again. She was completely spacing out. It truly was a lot of fun to tease her. I pray that Reina would never get taken advantage of by some lowlife. Keep at it, Reina. I'll train you until you handle it like an average person. Or so I decided for myself. Let's go. If we keep me on waiting, we'll never hit the end of it. Seeing as she just keeps spacing out otherwise, I called Reina back to reality so we could make her wait to school. And that was Keiichi who talked. Okay. This strange, easily frustrated girl is Ryugu, like the Ryugu sauce. I've only known her about a month, but I've come to realize it's not just her name that's strange. I am. If I'm being honest, I actually don't like pickles. So I don't even know if salty pickles are good or not. Mia-chan, good morning. Coming up to the next rendezvous point, we saw another person waiting for us. Noticing us, she waved. Oh, another one. Okay, let's see. Finally! You two are late! Usually you're the one who's late. Alright, wait, hold up. Usually you're the one who's late. In sharp contrast to the delicate Reina, this one marched to the beat of her own drum. She's Mion Sunozaki. For what it's worth, she's our senior and head of the class. Best girl? She's best girl, apparently? I mean, technically, are these really best girls though? Because I know they're all psycho. So why would... Morning, Reina. And it's been a while. Oh wait, hold up. Morning, Reina. Morning, Reina. It's been a while, Kai-chan. How many years? I was only off 2 days. You don't say. You were so much cuter back then. Mayon's gaze started at my chest and dropped straight down, focusing on the point between my legs. Wait, whoa, what? Wait, hold up. Wait, what? Wait, hold up. So she was saying if it was my crotch that was cuter back then. Wait, what? What the fuck? Wait, no, shit. I grown quite splendidly. You'd be surprised. Wait. Not only is he bigger, but he has a little mustache now. What? What the fuck? Dude, what? Aren't they like 12? I don't know. I mean, I guess. Cool. What the fuck? Being so engorged with energy every morning is quite a problem, though. I'll introduce you next time, so be sure to greet him properly. What the fuck? What? What? Don't say next time. Right now it's just fine. Huh? How about letting the little guy get a breathe of fresh morning air? Dude, I had to take a double take. What? I don't think I've ever heard her talk so dirty. You could smell it fooling out of the morning air before. Mion sure does act like an old man sometimes. Gotcha. Time for the big reveal. Hope you don't regret it. As my hand reached for my fly, Reina began to ramble in a near panic. What is this? What is the situation? What? Hey! What are you talking about? Red-faced and flustered, Reina tried to play dumb, but it was obvious she knew exactly what we were talking about. I'm gonna show you my hardcore dick. How was it? Sing the city again? Oh, I swear to God, I thought she was gonna say, how was it? Your dick was big. Bro, at this point, I'm so baffled, I forget to give them their voices. What the... Mion switched gears, dropping the dirty talk, and changed the topic to something more befitting of a pleasant morning. I only went for a funeral. I didn't have much time. So yeah, did you look for it? The thing I asked for. You're not listening at all. I just came back from a funeral. See, okay, there's a problem with this game so far, and it's like I can't tell who's talking. I didn't have any time to look around in the toy stores. Tisk. Toy stores and hobby shops are completely different, you know. It's really difficult to get Western stuff around here after all. Is this about the games again, Maya-chan? Maya nodded proudly as Rina giggled. Yep, I wanted Kai-chan to bring me back a Westport catalog, you see. I do not want a girlfriend. Do you want a girlfriend that says my pee-pee's cute? That's what the fuck? Yeah, but it's weird because they're 12 years old. They came out of nowhere too. What the fuck? Using that observation, did it make it sound pretty geeky? You can just get them to send you one in the mail, can't you? Well, I guess I have to now. I'm gonna get another game full of hot action. This time, I like a game that's easy to understand. Get it? Wink, wink. I want you to fuck me. Dude, God, what am I doing with my life? Mion is a board and card game enthusiast. Oh, so she plays Yu-Gi-Oh in the back streets. I see her. Let's go. And I hear she's collecting quite a lot of different ones. According to Rena, Mion's room has kind of become a museum for domestic and foreign games. Mion. I thought I was saying Mion. I don't know. If there's a game you think I'd understand, let me play it too. Of course. If K-chan is up for it, I should warn you though, we're pretty tough. Especially in the bed. Come on, fuck me, K-chan, fuck me. Just what I want. I play all sorts of games. I don't intend to lose. God, this gone really sexual out of nowhere. Whoa! Then we'll let you in the group. We'll let you in the group this time. I guess. Rena, see, look, she's 13. Why is she talking about fucking dicks? Bristling with joy from the head to toe, Rena looked back and forth between me and how do you Mion? Is it Mion? Yeah, no. It's Mion. Mion gave her an affirmative wink and her expression perked up even further. I thought boys preferred playing outside more, so I figured you wouldn't want to. Bro, I would play Yu-Gi-Oh! From such a friendly conversation, you wouldn't think I had moved here less than a month ago. I understand that they did all they could to make a transfer student like me feel at home. I'll have to try harder to fit in so they won't feel like they have to try to make me feel welcome. I feel like if I acted a bit more open than I usually am, it should probably be about the right for this place. Is this a school? Marin? Okay, I'm gonna call her Marin. Mion? Is it Marin or Mion? I don't know. Marin sounds nice though. I bet you 8-Bit's gonna get mad at that. Think about your kneecaps. 8-Bit's gonna get so mad. Hinamazawa was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there was only one class. The class encompasses all different grades and ages. There are about 30 students at different levels and they're all studying in the same class. Look, 8-Bit, I'm not Japanese. How am I supposed to know their names? They don't speak. I haven't seen the anime, so I don't even know how to pronounce them. I'm told that long ago there used to be a bigger school building and they had actual separate classes. However, it seems something happened that made it become a single class, and now it stayed that way out of tradition. I was shocked at first, but humans adapt really quickly. I've already gotten quite used to it. The sound of children playing started right from the morning. With such a lively mood, it felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school. Not that that was a bad thing. Mion. Okay, hold on. Let me go to 8-Bit's name suggestion. Where is it? Was it Mion? Mion. Okay, Mion. Mion, who had been walking in front of us up until then, suddenly let me take the lead. Right in front of the classroom door. So I was meant to slide the door open and enter the room first. Heh. Too bad. I wasn't gonna fall for that again. To think you'd give up... What? The music. To think you'd give up the lead here. You meant for this to be a test of my skills. I have to... Oh... Mion, okay, it's Mion. Let's go. Mion. Mion chuckled with a haughty smirk on her face. What the fuck? What is it, you guys? Step back, Reina. It's dangerous. She's here. Huh? Then Sato-chan is? Satouku-chan? Oh my god, what are these Japanese names? Why couldn't they be named Paul or something? No, I haven't seen the anime. I'm like completely blind. I don't know what's gonna happen. Is it Satsuko? Satoko? I swear to god. Hojuo. She was a disrespectful, impudent, bossy kid. The way she talks was annoying, but it would be immature to get worked up over just that. The real problem was this. Quite the obvious trap, a blackboard eraser wedged in the door. It's too obvious, Satoko. A haughty laugh came from beyond the door. I'm guessing this is Satoko, so I'm probably... Bro, I suck with names. Don't get me started on like... Okay, okay, so... Excellent, K-chan! I guess I'm... No, that's not... That sounds... Hold up, I actually have to search my... Hold up. Now I'm just moaning. I have to... Excellent, K-chan. I guess that means you win this round. No, this is Satoko we're talking about. I doubt this is it. After falling for such an interesting trap since that day I transferred, I no longer let my guard down. Satoko liked to combine a variety of traps. Traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one. Traps that relentlessly kept coming at you like a sadistic Rube Goldberg machine. The list goes on. That's me I'm talking about? Was it? Bro, I need some... As well as being clever, they almost never misfire. When you least expect it, she strikes. No escape, no time to relax. By the looks of it, this is easier than normal. Oh boy! No rocks or anything in it. I took a pretty heavy hit from the blackboard eraser, loaded with rocks on my first day. So then why don't you just open the door and let it drop? That's what it is. Okay, man, I really... God. It's hard to know who's talking, but That's what Sato was after. Making me focus on my attention upwards, so I was lifting my hand to the door. The mouse will give you copyright. I highly doubt that. There were thumbtacks stuck in the sliding door, handled with tape, a frightening trap. A potent and terrifying trap, concealed by using the blackboard eraser. Yo, oh yeah, I know that. Every girl a D voice. I kind of want to. So okay, hold up. You'll see what I mean when we get to it. Concealed by using the blackboard eraser. An impressive combination, Satoko. But in the end, nothing more than the trivial mechanisms of a child. Assured of my victory, I threw the door open and stepped into the room. I felt something strange at my ankle. It was similar to the sensation of a jump rope catching my leg. Boing! By the time I realized she had me hooked, I realized she had me hook, line, and sinker, it was already too late. I began to fall in almost picturesque manner. Kai-chan, watch out! That was Mion's shrilling warning. I twisted my body in midair before I landed on the floor. Ow, 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 ow! An inkstone filled to the brim was placed right where I would have landed. I shuddered, imagine the situation had landed squared on it. Mechanicism. Okay, hold up. So, my, what do we have here? A fair morning to you, Kai-chan. Aren't we a lively one this morning? Still sprawled in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice. That was a step up from your usual trap, Satoko. I feel like I didn't think that many people played this. A lot of people. I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. You're quite unlucky this morning, you little. Ow, ow, ow. It seemed that I inadvertently sprained my back a little when I landed. Better than landing on that inkstone. Why are they giving me so... Okay, hold on. A small hand gently rubbed my head. Pain, go away. The small, dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head. You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you? If you rub it like this, the pain disappears. I thought about asking how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't. It's not so much about what you actually do, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, thanks, Rika-chan. The pain's going away now. Yay, Rika-chan, good morning! Good morning to you, Reno! A good morning. God. Okay. A good morning to you all. Rika-chan greeted all of us with an adorable little bow. It was infectious. Rina, Mion, Mayon, and I all bow back. You're such a good kid, Rika-chan. So much better than Satoko. I glared over in her direction. Satoko was whistling while rather deliberately trying to avoid her eye contact. I'm the very model of a good girl. A good girl wouldn't see that nasty traps. Nothing but lies and slander. Exactly what proof. Oh wow. I picked up Satoko back by the back of her collar. She looks like a misbehaved cat when I do this. But a cat wouldn't be setting traps. She's much harder to deal with. I'm sorry. I am SORRY trying to say that. If you won't say it. I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satoko's forehead. I'm against violence. You don't even have any proof. Just so you know, my forehead flick really hurts. It can split plywood right in half. Eek! Stop! Get away from me, you beast! Don't say that in a way. Don't say that in a way people will misunderstand. A small hand tugged on the back of my shirt. She's read loudly since you were gone for 2 days. Rika-chan really is just so... How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently reached my grip on Sako, who at this point was on the verge of tears. She still had eyes clamped shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick. Oh, it doesn't bother me. Oh. You mustn't cry, Seiko. Keep on fighting, yeah. Rika gently patted the head of her prankster friend. You would never guess those two are the same age. I think Saeko could learn a thing of a million from Rika-chan. Next time, next time set an even a more amazing trap. Wait a minute. As she observed the scene, Reina's expression grew aesthetic as she began to swoon. Ecstatic. Hey yo, Sako-chan is crying. So cute. He can't take them home. Literally, I don't know who's talking. At this point, I'm just doing. They're so cute. You can't, no matter how cute they are. But just for a bit is fine. Rina kept a cutesy face even as the racist ideas spewed from her mouth. According to Mion, Reina is ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. Object R person. Stealing is bad, but abducting people is even worse. Give it up. Then I could just look. That should be fine, right? Rina swooned over Psycho's crying form. If a girl ever goes missing in Hanezawa, I'll be forced to turn Rihanna into the authorities. Forgive me, Reina. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when they put you away. The teacher's coming! Quickly, clean everything up. Satoko, the inkstone is yours, right? Just from Mion's single statement, the entire mood of the room shifted back to normal. The inkstone was bad, but the thumbtack stuck at the door handle were an even bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, make sure not to screw her myself. Look, 8-Bit, I don't understand. Even though Sako was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after her. By the time the teacher entered the room, the bed lamp from before had been neatly tied up. We made it in time! Rise attention! Mion gave out the morning commands. Man, I'm in school, guys. I see, look, while this is going on, I'll be in the back of the class just like watching this unfold. It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. She has to teach something different to each one. But naturally, she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids. Reina and Mion, being the highest grade in the class, end up mostly doing self-study. Wait, hold up. Wait. You're telling me Reina, the purple-haired girl, is one of the oldest? What? I thought she was the youngest. Okay, whatever. They even end up helping teach the younger kids, so it seems like they can never get to their own studies. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed too. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over the teacher and helping Reina and Mion with their studies. You're a pretty good teacher, Keiichi. Easy to understand. Reina took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section. Teaching is making me lose confidence. It makes me aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is. They say that to teach someone something you need to understand it backwards and forwards. While you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice. In contrast, this person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. I never actually heard that word before. For one, isn't she supposed to be in a higher grade than me? Look, Mion, this is for your own good. If you don't take this seriously, they'll be in trouble later on with these marks. It's not like I'm aiming to get on to a prestigious school. I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exam a little at a time. Her stunned defiance was really something else. This was a different type of relaxed than somebody who already knew what was going to be in the entrance exam. Mei-kun, Keiichi-kun is doing his best to teach us. We need to try hard too. You're such a good and honest kid, Rina. See, how was I... she's big. Let's be honest now. But how was I supposed to know that was Reina who speaks? What? What? Wow, thank you so much. Especially you, Reina. God, I'm so confused. Especially you, in a private lessons, just the two of us. Private lessons! A puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Rena's head. Exactly what kind of private lessons is she fantasizing about? That's making her turn so red. Bro, these people are so horny. Why are they... I like to hear the play-by-play about that next time. No, you don't. What the fuck? While Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question. So in the city, do you have to study this much? If you don't know at least this much, you can't get into a university. So you study just to get into a university? Well, yeah, basically. Well, knowing this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future. Out here, you can get into university as long as your attendance is... Out here, you can get into a university as long as your attendance is good enough. Really? Study, entrance exams, having the basic law of the universe so easy. Study, entrance exams, having the basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock. That's right. There aren't really enough people around here to warrant reading them out with an exam. If anyone can get into a university, then there's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right? Well, that's true, but you should at least know stuff that's common knowledge. This old geezer thinks that instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things. It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off, but since there was Mion, it probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning. In place of a chain, the sounds of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom. Ki-chan, we're done here. We're done. It's our wonderful lunchtime. In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mion gave the commands that signaled the end of the morning period. Ki-chan, let's have lunch. I might have been making a very troubled face. Rena smiled brightly at me. Alright! Let's eat! I wonder what kind of lunch they have. There seem to be different colleagues even within the class. Most of them were divided by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different and we had both boys and girls, but we weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Rina and Mion pushed their desks together so they were facing each other. At the same time, Satoko and Rika-chan were slowly lugging their desks over as well. Kai-chan, hurry! Rina waved to her chopsticks in an unfeigned manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes. Kai-chan's lunchbox is most assuredly filled with nothing but bread crust, like some sort of destitute plebeian. Why don't you just show it to us? Come on now. Even though Satoko was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid to her lunchbox until I was there. I put out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. You paid money for this? What? Well then, represented me! Please give the signal to start. At first this was kind of embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if someone else was too slow. Our ages and genders may have all been different, but we're all friends. Let's eat. Wait, okay, you're telling me Reina is the same age as like Mion? She looks like she's the same age as Satoko. Like they look like they're in elementary. The sound of our little 5-part chorus echoed beautifully throughout the classroom. Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls. Of course, there were other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. Well, that's to be expected. This is a harem after all. Why would another guy be in my harem? Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Compared to that, two girls, well, at least these girls aren't picky. We put all that aside, dishes in the middle where everybody was free to pick at them. I thought girls would mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mion noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruit of my efforts, I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch. My, isn't Sirikichi's lunch extravagant today? My, isn't Madame Satoko's lunch extravagant as well? The stewed stuff has a nice look to it, rather trendy. That must have been awful for you. Buying into the fight, the Sako was staring at our chopsticks collecting across corners, stabbing into each other's lunch. My, how delicious! Oh, this toro was good. The stewed stuff is good too, even cold. After seeing my happy face, Riko-chan's expression broke into a little smile. I saved some for dinner. I saved some for dinner last night. By the way, Sako and Riko-chan's lunches are always the same. It seems that Riko-chan makes it for both of them every day. Riko-chan made this too? These taste like mom's home-cooked cooking. I was honestly impressed. The carrot rosettes weren't from a mold. They were done by a hand with a knife. That's not easy to do. Lunk. I guess Riko-chan's just good at this sort of thing. She's really good at sewing laundry and stuff like that. Amazing, right? Amazing. Riko's quite exceptional in many ways. That's nothing for you to boast about. Rina's actually better at cooking than I am. Huh? Well, you know. Seemed that the topic of conversation switched to Rina when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush up and tip over the words. Rina's lunch really was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Rina's lunchbox. Wait, hold up. I think I got characters mixed up. Everyone liked this one so much before, so I made it a lot this time. It's good, I hope. I hope? It got high marks from me. Oh, Mion, you're talking too much. Is she eligible for Make-A-Wish? Knocking Mion's chopsticks aside, I reach out trying to secure my own portion. Satoko and Rika-chan reached over at the same time and struggle ensued. Everyone shoveled in mouthful after mouthful while praising it, and Rina's lunch box was so soon empty. Oh, that's why. Okay, Rina and Rika. It was kind of bad. There's no one thought to leave any for Rina, but Rina seemed rather satisfied as she looked on. That's why they all do look so young, and they started doing sex jokes earlier. How do you like it, Rina? How do you like it? Isn't Rina-san an extremely good cook? Quite different from Keiichi-san. I said that's nothing for you to boast about. You're not much different from Keiichi-san, Toko. Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet? Oh, she started crying. Satoko's face went pale. Hey, even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know. Of course I can. I really can. It's really hard for her to tell a lie. Keiichi-kun! Keiichi-kun both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? You shouldn't be picking on her, Mia-chan too. Rina hurriedly tried to follow up, but Mion laughed heartily as she drew closer to Saiko. Well, just pretended it's a little homework lesson. Nothing, Psycho. What's this? Mion lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon. Other than sex, I don't know. They're kids. Don't they have like Yu-Gi-Oh cards or something? But that's experience. Blah blah blah. Mion made eye contact with me and within 3 seconds had Rika-chan's mouth covered, holding a piece of bacon wrapped asparagus and giving her 2 choices. She's pretty terrible. Well, the yellow one is cauliflower. No, wait, the green one is cauliflower. So which? Probably the yellow one is broccoli and the blue one is cauliflower. But the green one is, Do you really know which? How about you just give up? I'd expect no less from the class representative. The oldest. The way she drives people in a corner just shows how much experience she has with sex. This is just a hunch, but being brought into the Sonozaki household might be quite the ordeal. I do know. I really do. To answer the question. I've never heard of the fucking in the countryside. I know. Whoa. She finally broke down and started crying. When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age. Aww, cute! Rina entered a state of euphoria as Satoko bawled her eyes out. Rina was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheeks against Satoko's head and smoothing her. Hey, Satoko said that, not me. Really, a very content face. One that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile. Rina! Mimi is picking on me. Rina's a lolicon? I mean, well, hold up. You're telling her she's a lolicon confirmed, but isn't she a lolicon herself? Cute. It's okay, Rina. Rina Oni-chan will take care of all these bad people who tease my little sister. Why do you think incest is so big on the countryside? Bro, I mean, I guess so. All I hear is them fucking. Fish poof bomb! It was like a flash of lightning. What was that just now? Both of Rina's fish shot up at supersonic speed, striking Mion and me squarely on the face. Before we knew it, Mion and I were spread eagle on the floor, staring up at the ceiling with matching welts on our faces. This is the first time you've gotten one, right? Today, she went easy on us. Easy? You mean there's something harder than this? With that, Mion and I both slumped our heads back to the floor in unison. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Rina. Wait, hold up. Wait. Did Rina prank? Did she do a prank? Wait, what? Damn, I see you, Rina. She really pranked us. Okay. I mean, it kind of is sus, but like, earlier, Mion was talking about Kiichi's dick, so I don't know what's more sus, that or kidnapping. See, Satoko-chan? I took care of them. Cute. I want to take you home. Come here, baby. Make sure Reina couldn't see it. Satoko stuck her tongue out. Damn it all, using Reina like a puppet. Rika-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word. See, I like Rika-chan. Rika's amazing. Yeah, they got Falcon punched. They got like Super Smash Bros. No matter what the day had held, the last school bell always came too soon. Our shadows stretched off in the distance. Hey, Koichi-kun, tomorrow do you have plans for anything? Or anything? Huh? It was such a direct question from Rina. I inadvertently blushed. If it was for a date, then wouldn't he do it more subtly? Rina saw me lost for words and realized that I had misunderstood and turned red as well. Bro, why aren't I'm not gonna say anything. Never mind. I was gonna say something so bad. No, I didn't mean it like. No, why? I didn't mean it like that. You see. So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it was always fun when Rina's in a panic, I went along with it a little. Oh, really? So it wasn't meant that way. Huh? Cleaning it up, I slumped my shoulders, feigning dejection. Kaiichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? Mia-chan? Dude, unable to hold it in any longer, Mion slapped me on the back. I see this old geezer never knew you could push her buttons like that. Wahahaha. Huh? What is it? Mion was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach, while Rina fled around, completely bewildered. I couldn't help but start laughing as well. Feeling just a bit guilty, I ruffled Rina's hair. Kidding, sorry, it was a joke. That was my fault. She really is a cute one. Huh? A joke? Since when? About halfway through. Halfway? So, Kei-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blessed at the start. Oh my god, what the fuck, damn, they sly. Huh? Well, that means... It was only a momentary lapse, but there was no way Mion would have let such a delectable detail slip by her. The MC... I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Mion is best girl right now for me, too. But I mean... all of them are psycho, so I know all of them, they're just gonna kill me by the end of this. Saying anything more was a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mion continued to tease me about it for a while. So why were you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Rina? Huh? Oh, wow. What were we talking about? It had been so long that Rina had forgotten. That's how long Mion had teased me. Yes, they're 12. And she's like, she sounds like Mickey Mouse. It's just me. Is it just me, Ki-chan? You probably can't find your way around Hinazawa by yourself yet, can you? That was true. I had to say it, but if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times like we were playing pin the tail on the donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell up from down here. Yeah, I don't think I know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school. Yes. So see you tomorrow. We were thinking that Mia-chan and I could escort you to the Hinazawa and show you around. Though that would be a godsend. Frankly, I was happy about the offer. You'll come, of course, right? If I'm free. You're being invited. You're being invited by a girl, you know. If I'm free. You're probably free anyways. If I'm free. What the fuck? I was being stubborn so as not to give a clear yes or no. Even though I thought it was a godsend, I'm too much of a scat to say so up front. Kaiichi-kun, you're not free perhaps? While Mion and I had our rather sour back and forth, Rina picked over at me hesitantly. Figuring I'd been a bit too rough on her, I just give in. Sorry, forgive me, I apologize. I'm free. What's the rating on this? I would imagine rated M because of the contents. There's no like nudity, but there's like gore. I don't know. I think there's gore scenes in here. I don't know if they show it. The trepidation disappeared from Rina's face as it blossomed into a smile. Hey now. Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Rina, isn't there? It seems Mion didn't care for how rude I was to her compared to how quickly I agreed with Rina. But her being annoyed was very interesting. So I pushed Rina forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion behind. What do you mean like everything else? Like you mean like the the characters? The characters are all trash? Let's go, Rina. Maybe it should just be the two of us tomorrow. Leave grumpy old Mion behind. Huh? Whoa, if Kichan is okay with that then. I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Oh, I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me, Keiichi. Keiichi Miyabara. It'd be great if the two of us could go on a picnic. It'd be great if the two of us could go on a picnic together. Should we bring a basket, Rina? Dude, I swear to God. If we're bringing a basket, I'll make all the food. Maybe. Don't you ignore me too, Rina. I'll tell everyone that you two disappeared into the hotel district together. Oh, I got bitch slapped. Well then, I'm going home right now to start making it. Tomorrow's going to be so fun. Later, Kichi-kun. Mi-chan. Bye. Rina bounded off like she was walking on the moon. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mion, sprawled out of the ground. There was a welt on her face. Are you alright? There was over 2 meters between you guys. Since you came, they've become sharper. The old geecher's body can't handle it. Maybe it'd be easier if you stop saying stuff that makes Rina want to hit you. Or else this will end up being Mion's slapstick comedy hour. If that happened, the results might be fatal. Don't feel bad, Mion. You're probably the only one who can dodge her jabs. It felt like it was her knee. Though. Could it be that we were hanging around with an unrivaled martial artist master? Maybe somebody will see her debut in an extreme contact sport. I feel like this is relevant right now. I feel like this is gonna come into play later on. You can't lose to Rina. You need to train up and have a rematch. Kei-chan, you should. This old geezer will rough for you. Mion and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Rina's infallible technique. Oh wow. We're mixed grade, we don't have a uniform. What is this? Is this like a unit? Why? Why is this music a thing? What? View all tips. Okay then. Yes. We'll save right here. How long have I been streaming for? Hold on, let me see. How long has it been? I could keep going. It took a little too easy on the morning of my day off. I was totally late. Today was the day of Rina and Mion's Today was the day Rina and Mion were going to show me around Hinamizawa. Oh yeah, no, I saved. Oh my god, okay. Rina and Mion were already waiting at the meeting place. Kichan, you're late! Sorry. The show I was watching last night was really interesting. Blame that. Oh, so that's your excuse for being late and keeping two girls waiting? Michan, you just got here yourself. Dude, even her eyes. Look at Rina's eyes right now. They look psychotic. Wait, I don't know who. Wait. Last night's episode of A Day in the Life of was interesting, wasn't it? She was just as guilty as me. Rina was carrying a pretty heavy-looking handy bag. What is that? Mion answered my unspoken question with a wink. That's right, Rina really did make a picnic. Keichon, after you left, Rina pulled out all the stops. It's not like I forced her to do it. It was nothing, so don't worry about it, okay? She's been like this since last night, you know? Can you take responsibility for this? Alright. I am a man after all. I'll take responsibility. Huh? Responsibility? For what? For what? As we both turned around slowly to look at Rina, our gazes drifted downwards to the massive handbag she was carrying. It didn't seem logically feasible that it would be entirely filled with lunchboxes. Except this was Rina we were talking about here. About 2 kilos, I guess. When Rina was picking it up, I could see she was struggling a bit. I say 5. You're exaggerating. Kichi is a boy after all. I thought you could probably eat a lot, so I made a lot, okay? Let's get going. Heave-ho! Just from the way she was lifting it up, I couldn't believe the only thing in there was lunchboxes. Correction, I say 5 kilos too. Rina, if you see her like lustful face, you could tell she's a psycho. I'll help out, but all of it needs to be eaten. I won't forgive you if you make Rina sad, got it? The only thing I could do at the moment was exercise a bit to make myself hungrier. Wow. Having finished with the pleasantries, we began our leisurely stroll. A carefree walk bathed in the gentle morning sunlight. I couldn't have even imagined something so wholesome existed during my time in the city. These were the boonies after all. No slovenly desk jockeys drudging to work on the weekends out here. It really was a nice place, peaceful and quiet. As sparsely populated as the village was, you could still run into people just by walking around. Ah, good day. Good day. Oh, you would be Miyabara-kun, I believe. My 2 companions exchanged greetings with everybody we ran across. All of us passerbys even knew my name. When did I become this famous? He passed 3 people, and when all 3 of them knew me, I started to feel a bit paranoid. It's a bit sad to say. Everyone knows everyone since there are so few people here in Hinamizawa. So that means when an unfamiliar face walks by, they automatically assume is that Miyahabara fella who just moved here? Yeah, that's how it works out. It was a process of elimination you could only pull off in a place like this, but it was quite effective. I mean, so far nothing bad has happened. This is just like relaxation time. But I mean, it's a visual novel, so it takes time for things to get exciting. From now on, I better make sure to maintain a good reputation. The day I'm discovered accidentally walking out a dirty magazine in the bookstore, I can expect all the villager labeling me as a leech by the next day. Hanamizawa is not to be trifled with. That's not the end of this nightmare. Of course, I know them. The first person we met was the old man Takuzu from the Makino bike shop. His hobbies are bonsai and playing the flute. Next, we meet the grocery's second son, Daisuke-kun. His hobby is sharpshooting and the hopes to be an ace-sharp sniper in the future. And the person we just met was Mio-san, the nurse from the clinic. Her hobbies are bird watching and photography. You know the names of everyone we passed by, and even their profiles? Seeing my surprise, Mion and Rina exchanged looks and burst into laughter. Well, yeah, we're not like the city where people hardly know their neighbors. Then let's try it out. You there? Who am I? You're Keiichi Maebara. You say some mean things, but you're actually a kind, shy person. It's been 3 weeks since you transferred here. Your hobby is taking afternoon naps. Lately, you switched over to wearing boxers, didn't you? That's enough. Boxers? Enough of that. Apparently, there's absolutely nothing you can keep hidden here. Hanazawa was not a place to be trifled with. This feels more like you guys are showing me off rather than showing me around. That's right. We're parroting around like this after all. Don't you all think so too? That Kai-chan is fitting right in here in Hanazawa? The population in Hanazawa is shrinking. Villagers welcome anybody who's new here. I thought about brushing it off with something to the effort of you're kidding me, but I held back. Had I ever greeted someone who just moved into the city like this before? Thinking about that made me believe what they said wasn't a joke at all. We passed another person. Of course, we were all called out again the same way. Oh my, good day. It's wonderful seeing you getting along. This lady here is Fujiyama-san. Good day. Oh my, Miyabara-kun. How wonderful for you, having a lovely girl on each arm. How are you? Getting used to life here? Instead of regurgitating I prepared response like I would have in the city, I responded with an empathetic nod. The old woman chuckled, voicing her admiration of how energetic I was. Good. As I looked back over to Rina and Mion, they gave me a wink. So now then, about time we have lunch, maybe? Rina's brilliant smile signaled the approach of an event that both Mia and I were trying to forget. We both looked at each other. I'm a man, I'll do what I can. But if it's just too much, it's fine, Ki-chan. Leave it to this old man. Mian has never seemed as reliable as she does right now. I'd expect no less from the class representative. Rina, if we're gonna eat, we might as well go somewhere with a good view. Oh, yes! Good idea, I agree. Rina nodded her head happily in response to Mion's proposal. Cresting the top of the stone stairway, a shrine drawn straight out of my imagination appeared before us. It had worn down a bit through the years, but the fallen leaves had been swept up, giving it a tidy feeling. This here is the Furuda Shrine. It's probably the place where the best view This here's the Furuda Shrine. It's probably the place with the best view around. This place, be sure to remember it. Man, hold up. I'm parched. Wow. That was really good. Ow. This place, be sure to remember it. Remember it on our next break. A festival will be held here. Isn't it a bit too early in the season for a festival? The Watanagashi isn't a summer festival. Long ago, it used to be... The Watanagashi isn't a summer festival. Long ago, it used to be a celebration of the end of the winter. I was embarrassed for assuming that festivals had to be held in the summer. Now then, spread out the lunchboxes in there. Various colored lunchboxes were placed one after the other on top of the plastic sheet. It sure did smell delicious. It was Rena's home cooking. It went without saying that it would be delicious. But is it even possible to finish all of this? Hey, Mion, Hey, Mion, I'll take more than just a good view to get this all down, you know. Oh, here comes Twiddledee and Twiddledum. Who's saying hello, good afternoon? It was Rika-chan and Saiko. Why are they here? Mion grinned over at me. I see this was your secret plan to power in numbers. Who's talking?
You have my thanks, Mion.
Following up with all the pieces are in place is my specialty. We just had to come since there was such a...
We just had to come since there was such a commotion. What is the meaning of this?
Take a look. It's time for lunch. Buffet style. A handmade gourmet made by Rena.
I can see that much. Why have you laid out a twerp on our property?
The temple is a public grounds. It's not yours. I don't know who's talking. Kaiichi's right. This is everyone's property. Oh, that was...
Wow.
Rika-chan's such a good girl. Have a seat. Eat it with us. After opening up a spot for Rika-chan, I promptly turned my back onto Saiko.
Hold on a second. Where's my spot?
No spot for you and nothing for you to eat. Look how crazy Psycho Rena is. Look at this.
Don't worry, there's some for you too.
None. I'll eat all of hers. I will not allow that.
I will not allow that, Rika. Here, chopsticks.
Both Sako and I leapt out the boxes, having it out with each other. Man, really? Kai-chan, you're really good at leading people on. Man, really? Kai-chan, you're really good at leading people on. You might have time for this.
Have a plate. One for me-chan and Rika-chan too.
Rena whipped out pairs of chopsticks and paper plates.
If we don't hurry, it'll all be eaten up.
That's right, okay? So we commence this battle? Please eat a lot. There's enough for everyone. Rena said as she opened up her thermos. Just then I realized this lunch was made under the assumption that 5 people would be eating. It didn't change how much there was, but the implication behind it was different. Oh my god, that scared the fuck out of me.
I will not allow you to have this hamburger. Herc.
Using your elbow against the rule, Psycho. Dude, I swear to God, Rena's gonna do some crazy ass shit and I'm not gonna like her anymore. grabbing the back of my collars against the rules. It was a tough battle, blocking with her full momentum and an elbow in the opening moves. Psycho appeared to have the upper hand, but the difference in her proficiency was where the chopstick proved to be fatal and gave me the upper hand.
Oh, the last meatball!
Psycho Hoji has been bisted, numb. Psycho and I amicably began choking at the same time, falling backwards and spamishing. Rika-chan patted me on the head to clear it even though it was actually stuck in my throat. Seeing that made Rina blush and breathe heavily in excitement as almost like flowers were floating all around her. Rina, what is up with you? Hello? Mion advised Rina to refrain from saying anything that could get her locked up. What the fuck is this is how our meals usually go. I'd do anything in my power just so things could stay like this. Where's the crazy psycho people? The intense battle calmed, and finally everyone reached the point where they could begin talking. Receiving tea from the thermos, I let out a small sigh. I do wonder why there are so few words in Japanese to praise how something tastes.
Isn't it because the idea of togetherness during a meal didn't begin until the modern era?
Rina, a freak? So yeah.
It seems long ago. People ate in silence. Must have made the people preparing the food a bit sad, don't you think?
It's probably because back then the people were busy even while eating and didn't have the time to compliment the flavor.
That's just you.
But you know, just hearing that it's good makes me happy. That my effort was worth it. I mean,
she blushed a little as she said that.
It was delicious.
With absolute perfect timing, Riko-chan struck Rina directly with the praise. She looked straight at her with an expression of bewitching innocence.
Oh.
After Rina uttered an unintelligible noise, a ring of smoke rose from her head with an audible poof. What? What the fuck?
Oh, yes. Oh my god. Rika-chan. I'm gonna take you home. No, I mean, thank you. What the fuck? It was really delicious.
Rina flushed red with excitement, embracing Rika-chan and rubbed her cheeks against her so hard you could almost hear it. To reward Rika-chan for her praise, tada! These are special. 2 apple rabbits. After sticking toothpicks into them, she thrust them toward Rika-chan. After Rika-chan accepted them, the mood suddenly shifted in a bizarre way. What? What is it, Psycho? What's with that defiant look? Has everyone prepared proper praise to receive apples from Rina-chan? Don't push yourself. What kind of praise can you think of with your weak vocab? Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Well then. Allow me to show you. After Sako flashed me on... Okay. I was thinking of something else. After Sako flashed me on and me a defiant look, she changed the tone of her voice suddenly. Hey. So Rina Oni-chan's lunch. Saito thought it was on me too. Saito looked up at her politely while talking cutesy. What? How is that a praise? That's not even persuasion by tears, the persuasion by cuteness. This is Rina limited special skill. What is going on? I don't fucking... She blushed and her head spun, waving around in circles. Don't fall for it, Rina.
Oh, how?
Of course, I was asking for the impossible. Rina clomped Sako and began rubbing her cheeks against her. What?
Cute. Sako is so cute. Take you home. Hoyo. Swoosh. Stab. Push.
Sako was also presented with apple rabbits. After stuffing them into her mouth, she looked over at Mion and me again with a defiant gaze. It took only 5 seconds to take down Rina. That's unfair. To think that she had such a trick.
If it upsets
you so much, why not reward Rina-chan with some praise?
Damn it! That was a dirty trick. First of all, that wasn't even a praise. Satoko, you think you won with that, don't you? How about I show you guys something much better?
Satoko, you think you won with that, don't you? How about I show you guys something much better than your superficial gimmicks?
That sounds great.
That sounds great, Mion. What kind of trick is it?
Kai-chan is going to be the one who does it. Wah!
Ho ho ho, why don't I have to show you? Ho ho ho, why don't I have you show me then? The writ of an old maid. Is this all for food? What? The plan of attack she suggested was wicked. But it was the only thing we had to be Psycho. After sipping my tea, I started talking very naturally and calmly. Perfectly. It really is good, isn't it? This is all freshly made, right?
Oh no. Actually, almost all of it was frozen stuff.
Then which ones did you make fresh?
Well, it's embarrassing. Do I really have to say it? Must I?
From the synergy of boy plus handmade lunchbox, her expression had melted into euphoria. I already know this one, right? Rina turned in an even deeper shade of red, and the words "I can't believe it" practically written all over her face.
How can you tell? That I made it.
Of course, Mia had told me beforehand. It's been perfect so far. After acting like I was the shot, I waited a beat. Next would be the finisher. I had your smell. Silence enveloped the area. Rina, face still completely red, frozen solid. With a small yelp, Psycho also blushed. Of course, I did too. I sure would like to try one of Rina's handmade apple rabbits, or something. Even if this was all because I was completely against Psycho, it felt like I had crossed the line by a good 9 yards, I think. Then at the moment, boosh! It was a Tupperware container filled with rabbits.
Please eat some, Kiichi-kun. There are plenty for you.
Instantly dozens of apples were shoved into my mouth, knocking me over. Okay.
Okay, say Kiichi-kun.
My head was forcefully laid upon her lap, and even more apples were shoved into my mouth. While she was squealing one apple after another, we forced into my mouth more and more apples. How about them, Apple Psycho? Looks like we win.
Kei-chan, that was a beautiful sacrifice. How's that, Psycho? This is our complete victory, isn't it?
I can't believe such trickery.
It doesn't bother me at all. Psycho ground her teeth, mortified. We did it. I claimed victory as my consciousness drifted slowly away from me. At the time, Rina stopped her squealing as she suddenly realized something. Rika-chan, you're not eating it. Did the salt water make it too strong? Maybe? Looking over, Rika-chan had pulled the toothpick out of the apple rabbit, placed it in her cupped hands, and seemed to be at loss for what to do.
Poor Mr. Rabbit, I feel sorry for him. I want to save him.
Oh.
Boy.
That was the sound of blood spurting from Rina's nose. What?
Cute, tonight I'll take you home.
She shook sporadically, her head wobbling back and forth. Then coming back to her senses, she took all of the apples around me, gathered them up with the whip, and fixed them back up on a plate. Now they're all just fine, Kay? Here, I'll give them to you, Rika-chan. KK? Rika-chan raised up Psycho's hand like a referee after having that plate of rabbits shoved to her. She whispered,
"This is our victory."
Bro, I hate doing Rika's voice.
What? What? Hey, come back.
Hi. I just don't care anymore. Thus, my sacrifices ended up being in vain. It was a fun-filled, crazy day, but as soon as the sun began to set, the end of the day really did come quickly. Later, Rina and Kei-chan see.
Later, Rina and Kei-chan. See you tomorrow.
Thanks for today, Mion. I had a great time.
See you tomorrow.
Saka and Riko-chan went home as well. We parted ways with Mion, and I ended with just Rina and myself, enjoying the evening air on the way home.
Thanks for coming today, Kei-chan. Keiichi-kun. Was it fun?
Yeah, lots of fun. Almost feels like a waste to go home now.
Oh, then, well, would you mind taking a little detour, maybe? Maybe?
A detour? Is it far?
It's a bit of a walk, but it won't take long. Since we have been walking around all day, I must have seen...
Since we had been walking around all day, I must have seemed a bit tired. Not feeling like teasing Rina, I quietly nodded. Traversing a small path and up a small hill, the land suddenly stretched out before us. There, what looked like the remains of a dilapidated construction site came into view. A large heap of garbage spread out towards the swamp. Probably illegal dumping. I recalled it being in the newspaper.
Youth! It's been quite a while. I wonder what's here.
When you say it's been a while, you mean the business you had here was with this garbage pile?
It's not garbage. To me, it's a pile of treasure.
Rina had to really answer that well-known cute mode of hers, so that meant there was something cute here.
Whoa, a new pile. I can't wait.
She bounded up with the unstable slope. I'd expect no less from a born and bred country girl. Hey, wait, I'm coming. Woo! My city raced south was completely pitiful. It's alright, just
stay right there, Kei-chan. Keiichi-kun, it won't take long.
Rina candidly declined my accomplishment.
Don't fall,
watch your step.
I'm fine. This is nothing at all.
Literally bounding up the heap of trash, Rina disappeared over the other side. I didn't like being left behind, but I was still pretty tired from the whole day, so I just ended up waiting. Without the lively Rina around, the surrounding area quietly found its silence. I mean, am I about to die? Maybe. The cry of the... the cry of the higurashi gently cooled the air. Fairly exhausted, I began to feel a little sleepy. Just then, the sudden noise of scattering pebbles alerted me to somebody's presence. Startled, I turned around. Standing there was a typical-looking photographer. He spied over at me through his camera. His body was tanned and fit, but something about him seemed unreliable, and he had a bit of an aloof air about him. Well, it didn't seem like he was a bad guy in any case. Whoa, you surprised me. Although startled when I turned around, he overplayed his reaction. That was my line. Am I the one? I'm the one who surprised here. My bad. I didn't mean to startle you. Are you from Hinozawa? I gathered that he wasn't from that question. Unfazed by the suspicious outlook, he introduced himself without my prompting. I'm Tomatik. I'm Tomatik, freelance photographer. I come to Hinozawa from time to time. I didn't ask you who you were. photograph someone without consent. When would you think? Dude, my brain is not functioning at the moment. My bad. I mainly photograph wild birds. They can't refuse, you see. So what? You're saying I'm the same as the birds? That's a typical looking photographer. At this point, I think everybody's sus here. No, well, you see, the image of a young man in the twilight was just picturesque. I apologize for trying to take your picture without asking. Although those are pretty slick. All the annoyance I felt from being startled just flew away as he buttered me up. I had no intention of hanging around with this guy, trying to get cozy with me, except it didn't seem like Rina would be back soon. But this older guy, Toma-take-san, he didn't mind my cautious response and continued rambling on by himself. Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you waiting.
Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm finished now.
Rina popped her head out from one of the lower piles of garbage and waved her hand.
You have someone with you? What would she...
Oh, you have someone with you? What would she be doing over there? That's what I want to know. Don't know. Maybe she's just checking out the dismembered corpse that was out there long ago? Wait, what? Tamaki-san looked shaken up at that moment. Up for that moment. I responded. Oh wait, no, fuck. Shit. It was quite a disturbing incident. They still haven't found one of the arms.
Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you. You were waiting a while, I guess.
I best leave you two lovebirds alone. My apologies for startling you, Keiichi-kun. Toma-take-san struggled suggestively, then disappeared into the twilight. Missing my chance to retort, but put me off a bit.
Keiichi-kun, are you angry? Why, I wonder. It
wasn't Reina's fault, so I decided just to brush it off for now. So you're telling me there's a dead body down there? And you're not even gonna question it? You're not gonna ask him more questions? How was it? Find the treasure trove?
Oh, yes. So listen. You see, there was a Colonel Sanders doll.
A Colonel Sanders doll? Colonial Sanders doll? Oh, that thing? Those statues they always have in front of the fried chicken place? Oh, the life-size dummy?
Yes, how cute! I want to take it home. I can tell how she decides what's cute or not, but well, she seems to want it. It's garbage, right? No one would care if it's... That's garbage, right? No one would care if I just take it home, right? It's become the base of another pile. I can't dig it out easily. Therefore, there's no lamppost over there, so it'll get dark pretty soon.
Rina seemed quite down about finding the treasure and not being able to bring it back. I'll help you out. To repay you for the delicious picnic you prepared today.
Oh, thank you.
Birds heading home to roost proclaimed that nightfall would soon be upon us.
Keiichi-kun is going to help. I can take the Sanders home now.
Rina staggered along as if intoxicated in her dreamy state of mind. I tried asking her in a way that wouldn't take her out of her cheery state. Hey, Rina, long ago did something happen here? Seems like they were building a dam here. I don't know the details though.
Seems like they were building a dam here. I don't know the details though.
Just wondering if you knew about it, you know? An accident or something.
I don't know.
Her tone was disturbingly frank. It sounded more like a denial than an answer. must have appeared rather dumbstruck. Rena quickly lightening her expression.
Actually, I didn't. Actually, I didn't live here until a year ago.
Huh? You transferred here too? I was sure that.
So you see, I don't really know much from before that. Sorry.
Don't really know. Don't want to talk about it. That was the kind of feeling she gave me. Thinking about it, of course it would be like that. This wasn't the type of thing girls would enjoy talking about.
It was quite a
disturbing incident. It seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms. It was just like Tamatek-san said, and I had a feeling only the higurashi would know. Oh. Cool. Few new tips. Hey, what does this do? Oh, this is actual things. I thought this was like past cutscenes from the June XX 1979 edition. The Shinobon City Akinomiya Police Station, June, late at night. Suspects, blah 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 blah, were arrested on suspicion of murder and improper disposal of a corpse. The main offender has been added to one list nationwide. According to our sources, the 6 suspects were at the Inazama Dam construction site work room on the blank at 9 p.m. where they were suspected of having assaulted and murdered the site overseer as a group, dismembering his body and hiding it. On the blank at 8 o'clock in the morning, a report was filed by the Shinobon City Hospital in which a male suspect alluded to having murdered Mr. XXX. When questioned at the police station, the individual confessed to the crime. Since a proportion of the body was recovered at the location, he was arrested at the afternoon on suspicion of murder and mutilation of a corpse. The rest of the suspects were arrested the same day, but the main culprit is still at large. Police are currently on his trail. The motive is purported to be a drunken verbal dispute during which he killed the victim in a fit of anger. However, as there are multiple inconsistencies with their testimonies, the investigation is ongoing. That was interesting. Yeah, so that's cool though. So then I'll probably just save right here. Wow, so we finished chapter 1 and chapter 2. If anything, let's see, hold up. How long have I been going on for? Honestly, I might just end it here. Hopefully next time actual crazy stuff will happen. This is like just the beginning, so it's like nothing really would happen. I mean, I'm home alone and the door's unlocked, so that's probably true. If I don't say anything, I'm probably dead. To be honest now. Let's see. Okay. Whoa. Okay. That was fun. Nothing really happened though. So far, we just met the characters. Mina is a bitch. Dude, her sprite looks psycho, like psychotic, like literally. I don't know, but that was fun though. Hopefully we'll be able to do this soon again. It's gonna be a long adventure. But yeah, until then, I'm gonna go probably get something to eat. And then, yeah. Goodbye. Thank you all for coming. Really, it means a lot to me. Especially you, Lightning. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. But, yeah. I'm gonna go have fun with work, Lightning.